Okay, so this is me working the 220, working on putting that convex shape to the edge. I use a little bit of pressure to help depress into the foam. You can get the foam at the Walmart or probably any other superstore that's got like the little school project section. They got these sheets of foam coming like a 12 by 12 sheet for like 47 cents or something. I've been using this sheet for a couple of years now, so they last a while. Just keep going. Hard to see. But you want to get a nice smooth radius, and once you get the nice smooth radius, you want to get the edge down to where the two edges are coming together to make a sharp point, and not just two round sides coming to a blunt edge. So I'll do a couple passes on just one side of the blade and check for a burr. And if you feel it's smooth on one side of the blade but a burr on the other, that's when you know you got the point to such a fine edge to such a fine point that the metal just starts to roll over. It can't just stay in one spot, it rolls over, and that's how you know you got to the finest spot. So once you find that, double check both sides. This one's still got a little bit to go. Takes some work. It's not something that happens right away. You gotta work at it. You can start at the tip and drag it back this way, or you can go like this, but you gotta change the angle of the knife to make up for the curve in the blade. Otherwise you'll have one angle here and another angle here, and don't really want that. Starting to feel a border up here, but not so much down here. So you don't want to work on just one side. You gotta keep flipping the blade around to keep things even. Otherwise you get a lopsided blade. It doesn't really affect the cutting that much, but somebody's paying you to do their knife and things look all uneven. They're not too happy about it. You can also just take your thumb and be very careful and just run your finger across it and feel for the sharpness. Yeah, that's the process there. You just keep working this to make sure you got that edge. This is where you do all your shaping. The rest of the stuff's just polishing this up. Yeah, now I got good burr. Yeah. Now once you get that burr, you want to balance everything out real good, so you just kind of alternate your strokes on each side. I do some starting at the bottom, working to the top. That way you get the next, like a cross hatch in your scratch marks, and it cuts quicker. You can feel it's starting to get pretty sharp. Now when you do get to the finer grits, they're normally a softer paper, so they give a little more, which kind of changes the edge a little and just brings it in more, and it just keeps getting sharper and sharper. But yeah, that's the first step. Get the edge in there. I don't know if we can zoom in here. I don't know if the lighting's good enough or the camera's good enough, but let's change the setting. Still too tight. What? Kind of see it's a. See where it's shiny there. You can tell that what you want to look for, right? And this area has the glare to roll into the edge and a kind of roll, and it doesn't just. It's hard to explain, but it'll roll out there instead of just when you got a real flat spot, it'll just be there's nothing and there's a glare like that part. Get down there, you see how close, you'll see the whole glare just roll right down the edge, nice and smooth. Yeah, you can kind of see it there a little bit, just roll. Yeah, that's the first step.